So first thing first, you have your starter deck. The games give you starter deck for each faction. And which faction do you have in this game? So yeah, so that's the faction. Doesn't matter much. Doesn't matter much which one you pick, and you'll get a starter deck from each of those. After that, you have a leader. The leader is the important thing to note about the leader is the provision, because each leader have different effect. They all have different effects. So let's say we take imprisonment here. It has a lock an enemy unit and damage it by 3. You can do it 2 times. So basically, it worth 6 points. It basically 6 points, but if you lock something, it does not grow, so it's potentially 6 plus more points on your imprisonment here. Depends what you lock. Locks it prevents the unit from activating its ability anymore. So, but the thing with leader is they have different provision costs, and provision costs, that's how they try to balance the leader. So let's say you have a leader. Usually it means that the lower provision cost you have, the better the leader ability is. It's also different than that because sometimes you might want, because right now double cross is pretty hot as a leader type. Not just because of the effect of the leader, but because of the provision. They like Nilfgaard likes to have the extra provision there because it gives you more provision there. And that's also the leader I'm currently using there. And in starter deck, every deck has 25 cards, and you're trying to max out your provision with your 5 card, your 25 card. So in the starter deck, they don't have the max provision costs for the 25 cards, so they use a lot of bronze card that does not meet your provision because you will have more budget, right? You will have more budget. You have 28 more budget to spend on better cards to improve the card you have in your starter deck. But the starter deck does not reach the cap here. That's what they give you, but it does not reach the maximum cap. So you have still a budget of 28 here. And if you put, let's say you put a Masquerade Ball, which is 15 provision cost, it will be more expensive. You will have to remove a card that's so we use more provision, but we'll have to get our 25 card back. We'll have to remove a card that's less provision, and that's how they balance the cards. Because in Gwent, you don't have mana cost in the game, so you can play any card you have from your best card to your weakest card just at the beginning of the game. So they balance that by the budget here, your provision. Yeah, 25 card. I mean, they say you need at least 25 card in your deck, but every deck uses 25 card because you have more chance to draw into your best cards. So if you have a smarter deck, so every deck that plays like this game, you only use 25. Even though you could potentially have more, but you will have less chance to draw your card that you want if you have a bigger deck. So every deck plays with 25 card. I'll show you in the game how it works, because basically you want to hand with more points than your opponent, and you have up to 3 rounds to do that. It's a best 2 out of 3, so you have to win at least 2 rounds to win the game. So mulligan, we pretty much want to remove the bad card, or we're looking at maybe having something against this deck, but I don't know what stockpile does. So because at the eye level, they already see the leader and they already know which type of deck they have. So I'll remove the Elder Bear to maybe Lacerate 2. I could have removed a Lacerate 2. What's the number for attack and defense? That's the number here. So the King Bellahoon that he just played there, King Bellahoon, he has 5 power here. That's basically his defense here, his point. So he's worth 5 points, so he's leading by 5 because he played a 5-point card here. But he could play for more because he has an effect. So, but since it's an engine, I will remove that card there. So it's a good thing to thunder that BS there. Yeah, we need to kill that king. So that's why we have some thunder there, that we can react to what the opponent has played. That's a good. The thunder here is a very good thing to play against engine like that. And he wanted to use it on something like that, but that's also another engine there. But he played it in the back row, which is good because I can't do anything with my pikemen. And do I want to boost that? Not really though. I'll probably be boasting my playing my engine of my home. I don't think it's matter whether I put it though. Yeah, the number is points. We don't attack each other though. We're just playing cards to make some points. And what's this one attack the enemy in the range row? Oh, but if it has crew, it damages a random enemy by 1. It will always have crew though, unless I remove one of these. I don't have treason. Treason would be good here. I could snipe those two, but I don't have treason in my hand. But treason would be good. Another thing I can do is use my emissary. So I put my emissary between those two, and he loses his effect. For that much, because he does not have the crew here anymore. Because crew he has to have 2 soldiers next to his siege engine. But by putting my agent in between, I remove the crew there. It will probably play another soldier, but that's the thing you can do with your emissary there. If you're playing Nilfgaard, you can mix up with the placement of the enemy's unit. Also, we could be playing the Nilfgaard tonight, because we don't really mind if we boost his unit, because we can remove stuff too. He's also stacking the row. Well, stacking the row is pretty good for lacerate. So lacerate damage all unit on a row. So if he's spreading everything on one row, and also boosting my emissary is also pretty good for lacerate too. I got 1 more point for that. Do I remove that? I think I do though, because it's an engine, and I remove his crew again. He will have to put another soldier here if he wants to siege engine. Oh no, I put that in the back row. Mistake, because now the trebuchet can fire that. I should have put that in the front row. Mistake were made here on the placement of the Serit in the back row. So now the trebuchet will fire on my Serit there. Boom. 1 point here. Also great card here. It will fire my surgeon here. We have something in the melee row, so we could be starting our packman here. I think that's what we can do. We have a lock, so we lock it so it does not do any damage every turn, so it does not gain 1 point every turn. After that, we're looking to play the packman maybe, so we can do 1 damage every turn on that. The frigate as well. Frigate is pretty good. Play that in the back row as well, because it plays into my lacerate again, so I'm not looking to destroy that. My lacerate will be big here at the end of the turn, so I'm looking to play everything I have. So anyway, so I'll play that in the melee, get some points done at the big on the front there. But the Serit placement was a big one. I gave him 5 points there for free by placing my Serit in the back row, because otherwise he wouldn't have the crew. That's not a soldier too. It looks good now. You think so, MM? When is the slash coming? I mean, he's both, because the Carrot Frigates is spawned a volunteer on the row, so it will be a good lacerate for me. I'll wait for him to spawn more of those. Right now, I can boost my unit basically, or do that. I can do my brigade. I have a soldier, and bring the other brigade in. Get the boost done. I'm just waiting for the lacerate there, the slash for high blitz, because he will keep stacking the front and the back row here. His Carrot Frigate will spawn a volunteer again. I mean, 2 points, dude. I can destroy everything with lacerate there. So it will be a big lacerate there. Thunderbolt, sure. I will do the same. I will do the same there. Also, what do I do about the knight? Maybe I play him. He plays for 5 if I boost something on his side. I can do that. I don't need to boost anything right now. Yeah. Then after that, next turn I do Thunderbolt and Lacerate, and I'm pretty much done. I might not need to play the knight. I'd rather play it when I don't boost anything. Or if I have Gerald in my hand. Gerald needs to destroy opponent. Oof, that's a max row, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's the max row now. I can play Lacerate, right? I think it's the max row. Booyah, dude. So we pretty much got the throats, yes. And we boost our unit. I think it's that will hand this round there. I will have to, yeah. I don't need to play my knight. That's what I thought. There you go. We won this round. Lacerate, yeah, Lacerate was good. Usually Lacerate doesn't play for much, but sometimes when we have someone that'll row stack like that, Lacerate can play for a lot there. It played for 18 there. Phew. That's a big Lacerate. Yeah, but more Gerald here. I like to have Gerald with the knight. Slave infantry is pretty bad. Thunder is great. Pikmin is slow though. It's not a short round kind of card here. I might need something about. Oh, maybe we read rough to get something else. Treason is slow as well. I go first, but do I pass the round? And I go for. Won't be able to play my knight. I'll tease with my knight though. I'll tease with my knight. Yeah, it's bad hand. Exactly. We draw 3 cards every round, so Redanian Archer, right? We could thunder that though. Stockpile. Oh, that's the stockpile. Gave 1 charge to an allied unit. Cooldown 2. So, I mean, it will have to play another card. So I trade one knight for 2 cards. So I think it's a good deal. Yeah, I think that was a good deal. We got a good value from putting the knight down there, right? We got a Redanian Elite and a Redanian Archer for him. We have 3 cards. We'll have 6 cards against his 5. So on the last round, Albus per minute always is bad because you have to have a lot of soldier, which I usually don't have. I mean, slave infantry is pretty bad, but swear is okay. You can steal something probably. So we have to play him in the melee. Oh, that's a good card. But if we boost it again, we can destroy it with Gerald, right? This one prevents me from targeting anything else for the defender here. Like, yeah. I can't do treason on him though. So if he keep boosting that row there. So what do I start with? I only interact with him though. Yeah, I guess I could thunder. Next turn I could double cross. I'll see what he have in his hand there. Next turn I double cross my leader shard there. I'll play a card in his opponent hand here. We see up to 3, so he will have 3 cards in his hand. So we'll see if we get something good. Oh, the shield! The shield! Yeah, the shield made me waste the thunder pretty much, right? Oh god, that was a bad move there. What do you have in your hand? You have a Radiant Archer, a Reinforced Ballista, and Reinforced Trebuchet. So I don't put anything in the back row. I put that here. This one will boost. What's the shield do? Yeah, the shield do status that block the next instance of damage dealt to a unit. Oops, I forgot my time. I forgot to play a card there. So I discard a card. Because I was I took too much time to play my turn there. I wasted a card there. This one will boost, but I need 9. We have a good treason going on now. Boom. Let's get that done. So yeah, the status that blocked the next unit set of damage. So I used the thunder, but he only took one. He only removed his shield, so I lose the 5 damage pretty much. We can do that though, and save that. So before it dies, it becomes 5 power again. So we pretty much boosted that unit by 4. We don't have a Gerald target though. We have emissary, but I think we're good. Even though we don't, do we have to remove the crew here or something? And we have Gerald too. Even though we don't have a target, we still win. We didn't have to play Gerald, but we got it. That's all we play, right? But we did a few mistakes there. We did. The good thing that we got in this game is the huge lacerate that we had in round 1. That was a huge points there. So you won even though you didn't play one of your turn. That's pretty right too, Alex Bliss. I still won even though I wasted one of my turns. So I had that in the book, that game. But I did mistake in those games though, and that game there. So that's also what the high level player tried to do, right? So to do as less mistake as possible. I think that's pretty much it, the basic, right? We have the leader, we have the points. We have to win 2 out of 3 rounds. We have the provision costs. I think I talk about everything. That's pretty much the basic. And after that, after you get some experience in the game, that's what I said about the experience is you'll know about your opponent deck, and you'll have some 5 level plays by guessing what the opponent is going to do. So the provision is already in the deck. you can play any card you have in your hand, so there's no restriction there. I can play my Gerald first turn if I want. That's my most highest provision card in the deck there. And that's pretty much Gwent. I like the card hard. I like the fact that you can play anything in your hand. Yeah, it's also the fact that it's a free game, so boom. Good night everyone. Bye bye.